Everybody, so this is the first layout I'm going to work on for How to Kill a Kit with Style May. And if you remember, my kit is comprised of a bunch of kits that I picked up off of used kits and partial kits that I picked up off of a take table at a retreat. So I have an absolute mix mash of embellishments and papers and all kinds of fun things, and I'm trying to see what I can make with them. So what I started with this time, let me go back. I'm also going to combine my How to Kill a Kit with Style with doing this really fun sketch here for Christy's Beautiful Life sketch series. So I'm lucky enough that I'm starting with this great sketch. Then I have this photo here that my oldest daughter and her boyfriend sent to me. They were in front of this beautiful lake in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan last weekend. So I'm going to kind of do an outdoorsy looking thing because that is gorgeous and outdoorsy. So I do know that the papers I'm going to start with, this one is this is from Atwell by Nancy Rowe Janetz, and it's called Lush, but I'm going to use this deep navy, it's like a navy, almost black background. I really liked this piece of paper to go with this. It looked a little outdoorsy. Yes, I know, that's a great description. And then I pulled these as well just for now. For embellishments to start, I found this Road Trip Warriors, this great little tag with map stuff on it. This says the wilderness is calling and I must go. Find your true north. It's in northern, like in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, so it is quite north. I have Romer's Gonna Roam, as well as this wood grain looking tag and whatnot. So that's my starting off point. Then I have so many goodies that I can use. Ooh, look at this. I just found this too. A little wood grain flare that says hello. That's going on. I have alphas. I have all kinds of stuff that I can also use. So I'm going to go ahead and start this layout. I will put it on fast forward to keep you guys from watching me hem and haw. And I'll come back at the very end to wrap it up. All right, here we go. Okay, so one of the nicest things about being in a situation where you're using a lot of scraps is the scraps oftentimes dictate how your layout's going to come out. So I did use it's like a navy, almost black background, but it is a pattern paper. It's kind of variegated. And then I used this really great multi-tone paper that you see right there. Do you see, like, it has, I don't know, it's like outdoors colors, if that can be a thing. On the sketch from Christy's Beautiful Life, there were two fishtail little banner pieces. So I grabbed a couple of scrap pieces as well, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing, doing the little fishtail banners there. And I'm going to offset them as well, so we have two different sizes, and that's going to go ahead and give me the opportunity to have a really nice, easy photo block. And the offcuts from those two fishtail banners, I decided to use up on the top left of my paper, of my layout. The reason why is on the sketch, on the upper left, there was, there was like 3 little pieces of embellishments on the sketch. So I just thought I would roll with what I had all ready to go and pretty much see where it took me. I wasn't thinking that hard. I was just enjoying design, and that's what I ended up doing. I'm going to go ahead and flip the navy on top of this little off-white kind of light taupe maybe color. So I do end up putting the photo of my daughter and her boyfriend pretty central. I mean, slightly to the left, I believe, but pretty central. And right now I'm looking for something that I can use to go ahead and back the photo to give it just a little bit more of, I guess, maybe dimension. I do like that I was able to get a white border around it, but I needed just a little something extra. So I used this piece of navy. It has a little bit more of an indigo tone in it. It was just a little scrap that I had, but it does the job in a nice small dose. So that has yet another piece of pattern paper from this kit. So far I've used 1, 2, 3, 4 scraps and a full-size pattern paper from a cast-off kit. So that is not bad at all. So these are the die cut pieces that I pre-chose to go with this kit before I turned the camera on. The reason why I started to pre-choose a little bit is, first of all, it's boring for you to watch me choose die cuts, especially when there's no big process behind it aside from green looks good with green and blue looks good with blue. So the other reason why is, since this How to Kill a kit is actually a cast-off kit from like 3 used kits, there's all kinds of a mix of different pieces that I can choose from. Like, it's almost overwhelming how many I have in the kit, and since it's my first layout, it's even more. So I'm going to go ahead and get these die cut pieces down right quick. And remember how I said I had that piece of flare that I really liked? I'm going to use some liquid adhesive, and I believe that's the Nuvo liquid adhesive that I'm going to use to put that right up top. And I liked that that little Hello flare had wood grain on it as well, since there's a wood grain look on that die cut just to the left of the photo, and they are out in a very, very wooded wilderness kind of area. Now, what I'm going to do next is go ahead and start hunting for enough letters. I think I needed 5 eyes, which I wasn't even able to accomplish. I had to Frankenstein one of the letters to put this title that it's Lake something 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 something. You'll go ahead and see the title, but I just was not willing to try to pronounce it. So wait till you see this thing. So look at where they were. This is in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. It's a gorgeous wilderness, kind of untouched by too much growth kind of place. Okay, so these right here are some puffy stickers that were in one of the kits. Sorry about that. My daughter Ryan just came in bellowing in the door like she does. So I go ahead and add just a few of these puffy stickers here and there on this layout. I really wanted to use that little camper, but they weren't camping, but I really wanted to. Anyway, but this is kind of, I'm doing like the northern wilderness kind of thing. So you see here in Reset Girl, this Carpe Diem set, I end up using a few different ones of the words that are in the Reset Girl. And what I also do is I use some of the little bits and pieces that come in both of my alphabets that I used in the title to bring the alphabet into 3 places. So, or to bring the lettering, the pieces, the colors into 3 places. And yeah, I end up moving my little bits to and fro. And then I will also, like I said, I'm going to use 3 different word phrase stickers, which I love that I was able to use them from a very feminine line into an outdoorsy layout. And I also will end up finding just a few enamel dots that I think will complete this layout pretty nicely. All right, my friends, I am done with this nice outdoorsy layout. Remember, this is the sketch that I did use, and I used a bunch of combinations of kits to come up with this layout, and I'm very happy with it. So go ahead and follow along to all the other people in both Christy's Beautiful Life sketches as well as How to Kill a Kit with Style. All right, be sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff down below as well. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.